The 2020 NFL Draft is quickly approaching upon us, which means I've got 5 bold predictions for this year's NFL Draft. What is going on, y'all? FaizSportsTalk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. And if you're a fan of the NFL, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. What are you doing if you're not subscribed by now? Go ahead, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on my post notifications by clicking the bell icon, okay? Go ahead and click it right now. Do it, okay? And follow me on my social media links down below for my Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff in the description as well. So with that being said, like I mentioned, 5 bold predictions for you guys for this year's NFL Draft. Let's get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, but the order that I'm going to go is 5 to 1. And 5 is going to be my least bold prediction, and then working my way up to number 1, which is going to be my most bold prediction. So with that being said, let's get started with number 5. And number 5 is Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb, and Henry Ruggs all go back to back to back. So one more level than the Drakes on back to back. But again, point is, these are the 3 best receivers in the draft. But the funny part is, you take a look at any mock draft, and some drafts are going to have Jerry Jeudy as the first receiver off the board. Another draft's going to have, Henry Ruggs off the board first. Another draft's going to have CeeDee Lamb off the board first. Point being is these receivers are so closely ranked, rated by the experts, the scouts, that it's really a coin toss on who is going to be drafted first. But I do know that once one of these guys is off the board, the other teams are going to jump at it. And it just so happens that the order, I believe it's 11, 12, and 13. It goes Jets, Raiders, 49ers. And then here's the thing. Even if it is not a team that is in that order, like I believe the Broncos, pick after the Bucks. The Bucks don't need a receiver. But the Broncos would, or could, I should say, trade up with the Bucks to make sure that they draft these guys. So I don't care who goes first. I just know once one of these guys comes off the board, the other one's going to get drafted, and then the other one's going to get drafted. So literally it'll be 1, 2, 3. Right now I have them going, 11, 12, 13. That's how I have it, but that's how I am seeing it happening. That's my first bold prediction. Let's move on to my number 4 prediction, and that is no running backs in the first round. 0, nilch, nada. I don't see a running back being taken in the first round, folks. When I did my mock draft, I didn't have one. And here's my thing. You've got guys out there that have first-round potential. DeAndre Swift, obviously, being one of them. Jonathan Taylor. Guys like that are out there for sure, but I just don't feel like teams are going to be, taking that necessary risk with the first-round draft capital that they have when they know they can just get them in the later rounds. And running back, it's so replaceable. I hate to say it, but we know the direction the NFL is in right now, which is a passing league, okay? Yes, you still have your game breakers out there like a Christian McCaffrey, who got paid, by the way, a Saquon Barkley, but for the most part, you don't have those in this draft. Hence why I don't believe you will have a running back taken in the first round. Let's move on to prediction number 3, and trust me, folks, we are getting bold. Hang with me. Barely any trades, that's right, okay? I don't believe you will see many, if any, trades in this year's NFL Draft. I just don't see it. Why? Folks, it's an all virtual draft. This has never been done before, and it's such a different format. You got GMs out there that probably aren't tech savvy, and they don't feel comfortable with this new format, and they're going to be a little hesitant. And you got GMs and coaches and front office executives out there worried about other teams, coaches, GMs, and front offices, cough, Bill Belichick, cough, that could potentially hack into their system. The IT software infrastructure, is it set up properly? They're doing mock drafts for it. So I'm telling you, it sounds like it is going to be a mess, which doesn't make sense to me because it's a $1 billion league and they should be able to do this. But point being is, I just feel like the front office executives, the people drafting, they're going to be reluctant. The coaches, the GMs, they're going to be reluctant here, folks. And to me, they're just going to go with the safe option, which is keeping their pick because they don't trust the methods of going about a trade. Like from what I read, you have to call into a line. You have to be able to, hold on to the line while, it connects. And then, it's a secure line with the other team. And again, it just sounds complicated explaining it. So imagine how it probably is for them, though it should be simpler than that. Point being is I just feel like there will be serious hesitancy from the coaches, the GMs, the executives to make these trades like we've seen in years past, and that is why I believe they will take the safer option and keep their picks. Let's move on to prediction number 2, and that is Tua or Justin Herbert drop a lot. Okay, what do I mean by a lot? Well, right now in my mock draft and in most mock drafts, Tua and Justin Herbert are projected to be drafted by the Dolphins and the Chargers, who pick, I believe, 5 and 6. And so, and you can say interchangeably, it could be Tua first or Justin Herbert first. But if one of those or both of those teams don't draft either quarterback or one of the quarterbacks, I believe that quarterback, whether it's Tua or Justin Herbert, falls a lot. I'm talking about the 20s, around that range, possibly even back into the first round. Who knows, maybe even in the second round. But point being is they will drop a lot because here's the thing. First of all, there's not that many teams that need quarterbacks right now. Yes, the Chargers and the Dolphins certainly, but the Chargers have said they're moving on with Tyrod Taylor. And the Dolphins, obviously they have Ryan Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen. But outside of that, what do you have? You have the Patriots. They say they like Jarrett Stidham. I don't know. That's what they're saying. The Redskins, there's not that many teams that need quarterbacks. So once you get past the Dolphins and the Chargers, I believe it's a free fall. And so at that point, you could see these guys literally go, like I said, into the 20s and past that. So to me, it could be either one of them. Probably not going to be both of them, but certainly could be one of them. And I believe it could happen. And here we go with my number 1 most bold prediction for the 2020 NFL Draft. And this is kind of in conjunction with my number 2 prediction, which is Jordan Love gets drafted before Tua or Justin Herbert. Now, hear me out. I did just say, there's not that many teams that need a quarterback. But here's the thing. Jordan Love, the quarterback out of Utah State, man, he's getting and picking up a lot of steam. A lot. And the thing with Tua and Justin Herbert is both of these guys are very polarizing. We know they've got flaws with both of these quarterbacks. And so Jordan Love, who certainly has his own flaws, is a guy who I feel like teams now think the ceiling is higher. Okay? You've got Tua, obviously, with the potential injury concerns. Teams aren't able to test properly because of the current situation right now. And Justin Herbert, I don't believe teams think the ceiling is as high as Jordan Love. And so to me, if Tua and Justin Herbert fall, I believe a team, if they like Jordan Love enough, because they know Jordan Love doesn't have to start right away, maybe like Tua or Justin Herbert might have to or might want to, they can literally let Jordan Love sit and, obviously wait. And so to me, whereas Tua and Herbert would get drafted by only quarterback needy teams, Jordan Love could get drafted by anybody because he wouldn't start at this point. He'd be a backup. And so I could see it potentially happening. And that is why I'm saying it is my number 1 bold prediction. Like I said, it's supposed to be bold. Probably not going to happen. Tua and Herbert probably going to get drafted before him. But it's possible. Okay? It is possible. So don't say it's not. Let me know what you guys think. There you have it with my 5 bold predictions. So let me know if you agree or disagree with any or all of them. Leave a comment down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And thanks for watching.